order for let's spill the tea. Aw,
Recording.
I was looking down. I didn't even see that.
Oh, that sucks. How's your food?
It's fine. It's turkey pepperoni.
Yummy. What are we having for lunch? Mac and cheese or something? Yeah, probably mac and cheese.
Like homemade mac and cheese?
Like fucking Kraft mac and cheese, bro.
Oh. Homemade mac and cheese is good. Kraft mac and cheese reminds me of COVID.
Do you care to explain?
I remember specifically one day I had not gonna say. I had one of the teachers,
I'll bleep it.
forensic.
Oh, forensic teacher.
class.
Okay.
And it was online already, so like we had the things, and you know how like when you logged into Zoom, it would automatically mute you?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
So the reason why I remember this specifically is because something embarrassing happened first, but okay, sorry, I had an alarm, but it
Oh,
was
okay. The start recording alarm?
yeah. But,
Understandable.
I logged on to Zoom late because I woke up late, and normally I would check to see if the mic is muted. I didn't, so I just pressed the button because I assumed it wasn't. It was, and it unmuted me, and then I fucking peed and went to the I went to the bathroom, flushed the toilet, washed my hands with the mic unmuted, and you know how on Zoom, like everything, like when somebody's talking, it goes to the middle. So I was like, basically everybody just knows that I just.
You took a piss in the middle of class, and everyone heard it.
And then I just like muted myself again, and I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna walk away from this and make some fucking Kraft mac and cheese. So I went and I got the groceries that were being delivered, and in there was a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese. So I put my phone in the dining room and walked away, and was like, I'm not even gonna go near that again, and made Kraft macaroni and cheese. So that is why Kraft macaroni and cheese reminds me of COVID, but also I think about that moment with the toilet like when I'm going to sleep sometimes. Like,
how could you not? Like, that's traumatic. Because I know,
lay there thinking
because
about it.
wasn't Evil Man in that class?
Yeah.
So he probably would use that against you, be like, hey, do you remember when he just like pissed in the middle of class and everyone heard?
No, literally, there's been like 2 days ago I was laying up and I thought about it and I was like, oh my god.
And then I just brought it back again.
It's so embarrassing that like my body literally like starts shaking when I think about it. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
Well, Corey's tea is that she's traumatized because she took a piss in class. Online class. Online.
Yeah, imagine I just dropped my pants and pissed in
Right.
class. But no, that's my team. Also, I need to start leaving work at 11 o'clock. Also, I don't have real tea, but do you?
You mean the drink or the gossip?
Both.
Okay, well, no, I have Coca-Cola. Not a Dr. P because I'm at Jackson's house. We did not have.
Not like Dr. P?
He's not a big Dr. Pepper person, no. Oh. Corey's mad that you don't like Dr. Pepper.
Sniper.
You know he's okay with that, so he's just vibing.
I'll force you to stay alive.
I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, she said she's gonna force you to stay alive.
I'm gonna make him old as shit. He's gonna be 102 years old, and I'm gonna force him to stay alive so that he just suffers.
You have to stay alive until you're 102.
That's about 102 years longer than I want to be alive.
Anyway, that's 102 years longer than he wants to be alive.
Fair.
Anyway, I guess.
She gives vodka. Is that a bottle of fucking alcohol? What the fuck is that?
He's asking if that's alcohol.
I can't see a shit. It genuinely looks like a
He doesn't have his glasses on.
bottle of fucking Lazy Ackerman.
It's a regular glass.
It's just a cup.
It just says something on it.
Yeah, Corey's drinking at 11 o'clock in the morning
Meanwhile,
before she has
I
to
have
go to work.
I love it.
I know you have. You're a bartender.
Okay, so I work with disabled people, so I fear that that's not gonna work.
Anyway. I guess my tea for the week is work is exhausting. I was officially called in. Obviously, we're recording. This comes out after the 4th of July, but we're recording it like the week of. And one of my coworkers decided to call out the other day, being like, actually, I can't work the 4th of July. So guess who got stuck with that shift?
You? Me too.
I don't even know what time I have to go in. I just know it's going to be the most crazy day of my life. And my commute's going to turn from 1 hour to 3 hours.
I fear that that might not be the craziest day of your life.
It's 250 years of America. So
I have to drive through, like, to get home.
And I'm going to bleep that out so people don't know where you are. But no, I do not want to work the 4th of July. But I need money.
You're leaving a not fun place. I'm also leaving a not fun place.
Mm-hmm.
So
I just hope there's parking.
probably not. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not.
Because there's no designated employee lot. Like, there's where we're allowed to park, but guests can also park there, if that makes sense. It's not like how my job at the park was, where there was like an employee parking lot and then the guest parking lot. No, it's all one garage.
Well, then I think you're screwed.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right.
Okay.
I guess I don't really have a lot of tea this week. I'm just tired. What's that? More pepperoni?
Oh, it's peanut butter.
Peanut butter? I was like, what the fuck is that shit?
I'm gonna eat straight peanut butter.
No judgment. I'll eat like straight Nutella sometimes.
I love peanut butter.
Peanut butter is so good. I don't know. Does Luna like peanut butter? Have we ever given her peanut butter? I don't know. Luna, peanut butter. You want peanut butter? No, she's not. She doesn't care. All right. You want story time?
I have to have story time.
Yeah, that's kind of why we're here, huh? All right.
Imagine I just said no. Sorry.
So last week we had that two-parter.
Yeah.
And you're still mad at me about it? It was a two-parter. It was within the same family. Okay, yes. I did trick you. Because, yes, it's a two-parter because it is a continuation of the story. But it's not the same person. That's why I had to put... I did not. I did hurt your feelings, though.
You did. It's okay, though.
All right. So, all right, guessing game. What am I sharing with you today? I had to pick something that was like short and sweet because I didn't have a lot of time to do notes.
A robbery.
Nope.
Grand Theft Auto.
No.
GTA 6.
It is not GTA 6, bro. Yeah, that is a crime. That is still not out. Or is it out? I don't fucking know.
No, not
Wait,
yet.
is GTA 6 out yet? No? Okay. Yeah, that's a crime.
They said like November 27th, but they didn't put a year, so that.
Oh, so November 27th of inconclusive year. Got it.
Yeah. No physical copy. All the physical copies are just a case with a code in it, and they locked as such a part of the game behind a paywall.
Yeah, so no GTA 6. So definitely not, but that is a crime that it's still not out.
Got a new Beethoven. We got a new Mozart piece before we got GTA
Arson!
6.
Okay, bro, you're not gonna guess it. It's a fucking serial killer.
How is that short and sweet?
Because, you'll see. I did not have a lot of information on this case because of how long ago it was.
Oh.
And history records are difficult.
Oh.
So today, I'm talking about Belle Gunness.
Whomstead?
Have you? Huh? Did you say whomstead?
Yeah.
Belle Gunness. She was born on November 11th, 1859. So, like, we're really... I think this is, like, the earliest one I've done so far.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this bitch ain't even Victorian era.
Yeah.
Wait, no, she is. By 2 years.
Yes. Well, she was actually born as Brynhild Paulsdatter Storseth in Selbu, Norway. She was the youngest of 8 to Paul and Barrett. So, like, damn, imagine having 7 siblings. Could never be me. I have 1, and that is enough.
I feel like they were so far in age, it doesn't even matter.
Could very much be. So at age 14, she began working on neighboring farms, milking and herding cattle so that she could save enough money to move to New York City. She wanted to get the fuck out of Norway.
Okay, fair. Norway has nothing.
Yeah. Better healthcare.
Well, back then, I don't think it really mattered.
True. Supposedly during her time in Norway, she apparently got pregnant at 17 out of wedlock.
Early pop.
But she was kicked so hard in the stomach by her father or the supposed father of the baby, she miscarried.
Okay, that's sad.
But thankfully, she officially immigrated to the U.S. in 1881. So when she was officially processed by immigration, she changed her name to Belle, like a more American name.
Mm-hmm.
And traveled to Chicago to visit her older sister, Nellie, who immigrated several years earlier. She was living with her sister and brother-in-law for a while, and she worked as a domestic servant, which is like someone who works within a residence.
Mm-hmm.
And then later on at a butcher shop.
Okay, interesting.
Literally chopping up the meat.
Oh, okay. That's what she's gonna do later.
So she married Mads Sorensen in 1884, and they had 4 kids together: Caroline, Axel, Myrtle, and Lucy. Which, like, Axel, not a bad name. That's like a very unique name for that time period.
For that time
feel like
period,
that's
but I
more
have
normal.
bad memories of an Axel.
We'll talk about that another day. So the 2 of them owned a little candy store together that burned down alongside their home. Like 2 fires at once.
That's horrible.
And they got insurance payouts from both of them. I'm sure that makes sense.
Yeah.
2 babies within I don't know which of the kids, but 2 babies in the home died from inflammation of the large intestine, which both had insurance payouts as well. Which, who the fuck gets life insurance on goddamn babies?
I mean, back then, they died a lot.
Yeah.
Babies would
That's
just
why
kinda die.
Yeah, that's why the age expectancy was so low for a while. Is because so many, like, people could live like long like they do now, but because so many infants and children were dying, it changed the average.
Yeah.
So
babies couldn't live for that long.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Neighbors would gossip as none of them knew of Gunness being pregnant. Like, they had no recollection of her ever being pregnant, yet she has 4 kids. So how the fuck are there babies in the home?
Oh?
Yeah, I could not find any more information off of that.
Okay.
I really wish I could. I almost went into a deep dive, not gonna lie.
I would have. What the heck?
Yeah. So Sorensen had also renewed his life insurance policy on July 30th, 1900. One that was previously active, about to expire, like that was the last day he could use it, and one put in place that same day. So he technically had 2 life insurance policies active on the same day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would die that day.
Oh.
And from unknown causes, some sources said heart failure, some said cerebral hemorrhage. All of them were not true anyway, which I will discuss later on. So Belle collected the life insurance money and moved to LaPorte, Indiana, and bought a pig farm. I mean, she had the money. She can get some pigs.
Okay. Pig farm.
I feel like, yeah. In 1902, while living in Indiana, she meets and marries Peter Gunness on April 1st. So this is why we address her as Gunness now. That's like the last name she keeps moving forward. A week later, Peter's child died from a virus of some sort while in Belle's care. So like, hey, we just got married. Oops, your baby's dead. I'm sorry, I would call for divorce. Like, that can't be a coincidence.
The baby died? You would call a coincidence? Or you wouldn't call it a coincidence?
I wouldn't call it a coincidence because it's only the child was healthy. And this was not one of Belle's children. This is like from Peter's other marriage. Like, this baby was more about to be a toddler. And I do not know whether it was a son or a daughter at the time. Conflicting sources. Some said daughter, some said son. And I'm just like, I'm just going to put child. Because this is why, like, it's so difficult doing stories that were like before databases were made. It's just so difficult. I mean, even like 100 years from now, there's going to be like stories about our time that are not going to be 100% correct.
Yeah, and then we'll go back and be like, hey, actually, this
is what happened.
As my little ghost self just wandering into.
Right. So, sadly, the 2 of them were dealing with infertility, so they could not have any children of their own. So they got a couple of foster kids. Which, honestly, good for them. You might think. You should be. In December 1902, Peter dies from a meat grinder that fell on his head. Like, literally split his head open.
Wow. Okay.
And once again, she collected the life insurance money of $3,000.
Girl, stop killing your husband.
Is Luna attacking you again?
She kicked him in the face.
Luna! You can't kick people in the face. Sorry, she's being mean.
Guys,
all I heard was ow. By the way. Yes, Luna is my boyfriend's family's dog. I love her, but she can be a bitch sometimes. Right, Luna?
Quay quay.
You know, a little quay quay?
Oh, quay quay.
So people suspected her of murdering him, but literally nothing came from it. The investigation led to nowhere. Basically, she was like, oh, I asked him to like reach on the top shelf to get that meat grinder I needed, but like it slipped and just hit him in the head. And I'm just like, girl. No.
You got to come up with better stories than that soon.
I mean, like, where he was, it made, like, there was no evidence of
sense,
her
but
tampering.
people are going to start getting sus soon.
Yeah. So she puts an ad in the paper seeking men who would care for her.
Okay.
Like, a male companion.
Oh my gosh, I do know this.
Yeah, this is where. Would you like to hear the ad?
Sure.
All right. Here's the quote I have. Personal. Comely widow who owns a large farm in one of the finest districts in LaPorte County, Indiana, desires to make the acquaintance of a gentleman equally well provided with view of joining fortunes. No replies by letter considered unless sender is willing to follow answer with personal visit. Triflers need not apply. End quote.
Triflers.
Triflers need not. Again, this was the early 1900s, so.
Okay.
Well, many suitors did respond. They were like, damn, I want a rich woman. Like.
Okay, fair. I would.
One suitor, John Moo, like cow, Moo.
Okay. All right.
He gave Belle $1,000 and then disappeared within a week.
Just gave money and then left? No, he died.
We'll get there. We will get there. Many others suffered from the same fate, like Peter Carlson and Ole Budsberg. Like Ole, like O-L-E, so
yeah.
Ole.
Ole.
The only suitor we know of like escaping this fate was George Anderson, who said he'd pay off her mortgage if she married him. Fair enough.
Okay.
One night, Anderson awoke to Belle standing over him with a candle and a strange expression on her face before fleeing the room. Like she just like was like, oh shit, he's awake. And just left.
Okay, well, yeah, if you're standing over somebody with a candle.
Right. And then he left and never came back. He just went back home. He's like, fuck this bitch. I'm out of here.
Too. I would do that too.
Mm-hmm. So later on, her foster daughter, Jenny, supposedly went to school in Los Angeles and was never heard from again in 1906.
Okay.
Like the story was, yeah, she went to school, but Jenny? I haven't heard from her. You'll see. We'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, God. Why is she killing kids?
Who said she was doing it?
Suck it.
Spring 1907, she meets Ray Lamphere and gives him work on the farm. He will become a prominent character later on. That's why I'm bringing him up now. In winter 1907, she meets Andrew Helgelien, and they become engaged.
Okay, fair.
Like, he put a ring on it.
I mean, she's rich.
Exactly. So they exchanged many letters together until one alarmed him greatly.
Oh, God.
Here's another quote. Are you ready?
Yeah.
To the dearest friend in the world, no woman in the world is happier than I am. I know that you are now to come to me and be my own. I can tell from your letters that you are the man I want. It does not take one long to tell when to like a person. And you, I like better than anyone in the world I know. Think how we will enjoy each other's company. You, the sweetest man in the whole world. We will be... Discord? I just all of a sudden heard a Discord alert.
I was like, I don't know if that was a thing.
It is.
I don't know if that's a thing back then.
Where was I? Fuck.
Let's chat on Discord. Yeah, guys.
Anyway, where did I leave off? Fuck. I said, you, the sweetest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
We will be all alone with each other. Can you conceive of anything nicer? I think of you constantly. When I hear your name mentioned, and this is when one of the dear children speaks of you, or I hear myself humming it with the words of an old love song. It is beautiful music to my ears. My heart beats in wild rapture for you. My Andrew, I love you. Come prepared to stay forever. And I was just like, girl.
Okay, like, sure, but like, also why?
Well, he was like, I need to go live with this woman right now. I need, like, because they weren't living together yet, obviously.
Yeah.
He was like far away. So he was like, well, he got a check with $2,900 from his savings, like literally all of his money, and then ran to her.
All right.
So a few days later, he deposited the check with her at his side, only to disappear a few days after that.
Okay, Miss Thing's not being strategic.
No, she's not. But again, she said it was her.
Right.
Lamphere, that worker I mentioned, would grow to have feelings for Gunness.
Oh, God.
He would literally do anything for her. Like, no matter how tedious or painful the task was, like, he was, like, willing to jump in front of a train if he had to.
Okay.
Like, this man was, like, devoted.
Okay, girly pop.
Well, she did not share those feelings.
Oh.
So he became very jealous of all the men that were like around her. And then he was fired on February 3rd, 1908, because she was like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore. Fuck this.
Okay, fair. I would too.
So she went to the authorities and was like, this man is not sound of mind. Can you guys do a sanity check on him? Because that was a thing.
Girl.
No matter
a sanity check.
No matter what, he was pronounced sane. And a few days later, she claimed Lamphere was causing a stir at her home and had him arrested for trespassing.
Okay. Girl.
So Joe Maxon was hired to replace Lamphere in February 1908. And he woke up the morning of April 28th to the smell of smoke in his room, which was on the second floor. Okay. Like he lived within the home. So he opened his door to see the building engulfed in flames. Like he had no escape route. He could not exit through the house. Oh. He called out to the Gunness family, but there was no response. And then he had no choice but to jump from his second-story window in his underwear, because he was sleeping, and run to town for help. Like, he's literally, like, running through the streets in his underwear, because, I mean...
Honestly, I can just imagine that, though.
But granted, this is the 1900s. He definitely was not wearing tighty whities.
No. But it's still funny to think about.
It's still kind of funny, yeah. By the time the fire crew arrived, the house was in ruins. Like, there was no saving it.
What? That's sad.
Well, because there was no vehicles.
Well, yeah, but...
Still. So, 4 bodies would be found within the home.
Okay.
3 of the children were still in their beds. The 4th body was of a woman but could not immediately be identified as Gunness due to the body being headless. Mm-hmm. Tori's jaw on the floor.
What? That is not what I expected.
Yep, a burnt up body with no head.
Oh, that's so scary.
So immediately, investigators made Lamphere the prime suspect.
Okay, fair.
When he was confronted by County Sheriff Smutzer, yes, Sheriff Smutzer, literally, it's spelled S-M-U-T.
Created Wattpad.
Stop. Yes, Wattpad was created in 1908.
Yes, by Smut. By Mr. Smut.
By Mr. Smutzer. So,
Okay.
Lamphere literally just goes, "Did Widow Gunness and the kids get out all right?" Bro.
I fear not.
I fear not. And then he denied having anything to do with the fire. He just heard about it.
How?
Word of mouth.
It got around that fast?
Bro, gossip was like, since there was no media, it was all done by word of mouth.
That fast?
Oh, you'd be surprised. But here's the thing. An eyewitness placed Lamphere running down the road of the Gunness house just before the fire took over the home. He was arrested and charged with murder and arson.
Okay.
So many people, after seeing the charred body of this headless woman, claimed that it wasn't Gunness.
Was it the other daughter?
Just you wait. Just you wait.
Jenny.
So doctors measured the remains, stating that the corpse was about 5'3" and no more than 150 pounds. Gunness was 5'8" and around 180 to 200 pounds.
Okay.
Internal organs were also examined, and they found lethal doses of strychnine, which is a pesticide.
Okay. She's a pest. Sorry.
Did you just call her a pest?
Yeah.
No, I got one right here.
Aw. But she's
I
being
love
so
her.
good.
She is behaving. She's being nice and calm. You want to say hi to Corey?
Hi.
You want to say
I
hi?
have a Luna.
You want to meet the other Luna? No, you'll freak out.
I'll go get my other Luna.
No, she might lose her shit.
Even on the camera?
Even on, if it's another dog, she might.
Bruh. Get it together, Luna.
Jackson and I took her on a walk once, and this little, I think it was a cockapoo, was just scratching at its window because he saw Luna.
Okay.
And she just starts screaming.
Oh, okay. She don't like doggies.
No. She barely likes people.
Fair. Anyway, headless body with pesticide.
Yes, with pesticide in its internal organs. So Gunness's dentist even said that if her head was ever found, she would have definitive dental features. Because, she probably had some fake teeth in there. On May 19, 1908, a workman found 2 canine teeth with the roots still attached, porcelain teeth, and gold crown work within a piece of bridge work, which was confirmed to belong to Gunness.
Oh, okay.
So Maxon came forward with some information that seemed a little sus.
Okay.
He said Gunness ordered him to bring loads of dirt to a high wire fence where the hogs were fed that had deep depressions that seemed to have already been covered before.
Oh. Okay.
Gunness claimed like she just dug some holes to like put some garbage in there, like that it was just trash.
Why are you burying trash?
Like composting.
Oh, I was like, why are you just burying regular trash?
Also, early 1900s, bro.
Fair.
So, yeah, he just filled him in because he's like, okay, if it's just garbage. What is that?
It's a fox.
Oh, okay. I don't play Minecraft. But I know it's from Minecraft because I can tell by the features.
You may continue.
Okay. I didn't know I needed your permission. On May 3rd, 1908, Jenny Olsen, her foster daughter, was unearthed.
God.
They continued to find 2 bodies of unidentified children, Andrew Helgelin, Ole B. Budsberg, Thomas Lindbow, who worked as a hired man for Guinness, Henry Gerholt, one of her ex-fiancés, Olaf Svenherud,
Okay.
and John, is that supposed to be John New? Hold on. That's supposed to be the cow guy.
The cow guy. John Moo?
Yeah. It's supposed to be John. No, don't stop recording. No. Why did that? I wasn't even near the button. The fuck? That was weird.
Hi.
No, I just had are you sure you want to stop recording pop-up come up?
Oh.
I was like, I didn't touch anything. So, okay, yeah. John Moo and his watch was in Lamphier's possession.
Ew.
And Olaf Lindblom. And there were many more unconfirmed.
Okay.
So Ray Lamphere now seemed to have a lot of evidence against him. Like, if he had, like, the jealousy, the watch, like, the running away from the home while it's on fire.
Let me just run away from a burning house.
Yeah. He denied all charges against him. He was like, nah, I didn't do shit, bro.
Okay.
He was still found guilty of committing arson.
Well, yeah.
But he was acquitted for murder.
Okay.
On November 26, 1908, he was sentenced to 20 years in prison.
Good. Bye.
But a little over a year later, on December 30th, 1909, he died from tuberculosis. So,
who died? The dude?
Lamphere. So, on his deathbed, he told Reverend Shell how Gunness committed all of the crimes on her property and that she was still alive. She did not die in the fire.
The headless body was another woman.
Said he truly didn't murder anyone, but he still helped hide all of the bodies. He said that her MO was to charm them into being comfortable to where she would then drug their drink with strychnine. It's like there is one vowel. Sorry, 2. There's 2 in there at the end.
Oh my gosh.
The pesticide. She drugged them with the pesticide and split their head open with a meat cleaver.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes she would even wait for them to go to sleep and then chloroform them.
Okay.
She was a very strong woman.
Okay.
Like, do you remember? Do you remember how in the last episode, Carrie Stainer was like, yo, it's so hard to like strangle people. Like, this is too much work. Nah, this was light work for her.
That's
it was
crazy.
light work. So here's a little, you're not going to like this one. She would then carry them into the basement. And remember, this is probably like 170 pounds of just dead weight she's carrying.
Okay. Interesting.
She would carry them into the basement and then dissect them on a table. How is Luna listening to all of this? This doesn't faze her.
Dissect them. Can she even understand?
I don't think so. But yeah, for disposal, she would dump the corpse into the hog scalding vat, which I don't really know what that means. I tried figuring that out. Don't ask me.
I have no clue.
And then she would cover them with quicklime, or she could just chop them up and feed them to the pigs. It depended on her mood, how she was feeling.
Okay.
So, what about the fire? We need to think about that real quick because we know this woman is not Gunness. I mean, we kind of figured out for a while with like the height and stature and whatnot. Yeah. So she lured a woman in by hiring her as a housekeeper only a few days before the fire. Ooh. She drugged her, bashed her head open, and then decapitated her.
Oh.
She took the head, tied some weights to it, and threw it into the nearby swamp.
Okay.
Then she chloroformed the children and smothered them.
Okay.
She dressed the woman in her own clothing and took out her own fake teeth to have the corpse identified as her.
Oh. Okay.
Then she lit a fire to the house and fled. She ran away. So, he claimed her body count was about at 42 by his records, and her motive was pretty much just to get money.
Fair.
So, at that point, she was just moving from city to city within the U.S., and as late as 1931, she was alive and living in Mississippi, but she was never captured. She died free.
Okay, good for her.
Yep. And sadly, the female adult corpse was sadly never identified. We do not know who this housekeeper was. No one reported missing persons or anything. And Ray Lamphere died for her crimes. Because honestly, if he wasn't in prison, he probably wouldn't have gotten tuberculosis.
Probably.
I mean, he very much still could have if there was like a huge outbreak.
Yeah.
But like, if you're in such close quarters with people. But yeah, that was Miss Belle Gunness, a serial killer. We know she has 14 identified victims.
Okay.
But with Ray Lamphere,
to get rich.
she really did. And I didn't do money conversions because of how short a time I was.
Whatever.
But like, if that was rich then,
she'd be very rich now.
Oh shoot, yeah. I'll just take $3,000 now, bro. Like,
honestly, yeah, that would pay off like one semester of tuition.
Thank God I'm not in school.
Oh.
That's like 6 months of groceries, give or take. Because it's so freaking expensive nowadays.
It's okay. Okay.
I'm going grocery shopping later.
I'm going to work.
That sucks for you. I'm going to H Mart.
I want to go to H Mart.
I told you we can go to the foot. Talk about paranormal. Go.
Okay, well then I'm gonna make you guess what we're talking about.
Yeah, we've discussed this in like earlier episodes, how difficult it is for me to guess because there's so many gray areas.
This is not a gray area.
Oh, it's not? Cryptid.
No.
Ghost.
No.
How specific are we going? So not a cryptid, not a ghost, not a poltergeist, because that's pretty much a ghost.
Yeah.
Haunted house.
No.
Oh, that's also pretty much ghost. Luna, what is Corey covering today? I'm trying to think, like, things you cover. Is it Abenaki?
No.
Well, lore. I don't know your topics well enough anymore. I don't know. Guessing's a lot of work. Is it? Why are you doing like prayer hands?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. My brain not working.
Aliens.
Oh, I forgot aliens are a thing.
Aliens. Specifically, a very famous one that doesn't
Uh-oh.
actually have a lot of information.
That could be quite a few things. As I'm eating a stale gummy bear.
Yep. But yeah, this one actually doesn't have a lot of information because a lot of the evidence is withheld. So
Still
mine is
could be
also
a lot of things.
Yeah, mine is also short. I was just saying that mine's short because there's a lot of the evidence is not released.
Okay, so there's a few things. I want to see if I know the story when you start talking, because I do know a lot of like redacted stories, give or take. I'm calling it a redacted story because of how much information's being kept in close.
Yeah.
Well, like there's the like first media one with the couple. There's like the horse one, which is traumatizing in my opinion. Like there's so much.
Yeah.
There's like this group of 4 guys that all get abducted together. Is that one?
No. It's just, sorry, but no. This one
you
is
got
like
my hopes up.
Sorry, this one is one of the most like extensively investigated ones because it has eyewitness testimony, a bunch of digital evidence, and people like the mystery aspect of not knowing the true details of what actually happened. So it's very popular. So I'm sure you know it.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm just so tired.
this actually happened after you were born.
But before you were born?
It was actually after I was born as well, but in the same year.
Oh, okay. So I was already like a year old.
Yeah.
At my birthday hit? I don't know.
Yeah, because on November 14th, 2004, the USS Nimitz Carrier Strike Group was conducting pre-deployment workups about 100 miles southwest off the coast of San Diego. So we're in San Diego. So the strike group included the USS Nimitz, USS Princeton, other escort ships, and the carrier Air Wing 11. That's important.
Okay.
So this was not a combat operation, though. They are military vehicle, like ships and everything, but it's not a combat operation. It was a highly structured training environment where aircraft positions, radar tracks, and radio communications were closely monitored. So they have all of the radio like frequencies, all of the radar. They have all that information. It was very closely monitored, which makes the fact that they're not releasing anything even
Kind of
worse.
sus. Yeah.
So the Princeton had recently received a major radar upgrade. So they had a SPY 1B phased radar, improved tracking software, and better sensitivity than in the previous systems. So another reason why they have so much evidence.
Mm-hmm.
They just got new radar. So the radar operators, including Kevin Day, began noticing strange radar contacts on November 14th. According to their later testimony, these objects appeared around 80,000 feet, rapidly descended to around 20,000 feet. They would sometimes hover, but then they would accelerate away super quickly. They had no visible transponder, did not follow normal aircraft routes, and repeated the pattern for several days. So they just watched this thing for like days.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So to rule out glitches, they recalibrated the radar, restarted the equipment, compared data with the other systems, and continued tracking the contacts over several days. One object reportedly remained nearly stationary despite winds of roughly 100 knots. Don't actually know how fast that is. I meant to look that up. Did not.
100 knots? That is like a lot.
Yeah. I don't know exactly how fast.
I
know it's a lot, but
I could not tell you.
Yeah. So the reported rates of descent, if accurate, would exceed the capabilities of known conventional aircrafts. However, those estimates come from eyewitness accounts, like of radar, rather than publicly available testimony. So if what they're saying is true, there is no human-made aircraft that is capable of this.
God, I do know this one. Yes. Yes. Also, Luna's asleep.
It's okay. Like I said, this one's kind of like rather short because there's not a lot of information.
Because there's not a lot.
I'm going through this kind of fast. But
that's okay. We have stuff to do.
So the radar controllers eventually decided one specific contact warranted an interception. So a couple days after November 14th, two McDonnell Douglas Super Hornet aircrafts were diverted from the training exercise. And the pilots were Commander David Fravor and Lieutenant Commander Alex Dietrich.
Names are hard.
The controller reportedly did not tell them that they were chasing a quote-unquote UFO. So they had no clue what they were going after. But the people that sent them thought that it was a UFO.
Okay.
So they had no clue what they were about to look at. They were literally simply instructed to investigate an unknown radar contact. Which, if you're told that, and then see what they saw after, I would be very confused.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So, when the pilots arrived, the object was not the first thing that they noticed. There was an object, but below them was a patch of ocean that appeared very turbulent against the otherwise calm sea. So both pilots described one circular area of violently disturbed white water, with everything around it completely calm, like minimal waves. There was no visible ship, and there was no submarine visible. So it's just like this perfect circle of just really rough white water, and everything around it is just like fine.
That don't make sense.
No. So Fravor later estimated the disturbance to be around 50 to 100 meters across. And he said it looked like something was just below the surface, but refused to come up.
I don't like it.
And there was no explanation publicly confirmed. No one said that there was a submarine underneath the water that they didn't see. No one saw anything. So literally there's no explanation for that. But above the disturbed water hovered the object, but it was like up.
Mm-hmm.
So like when they first came in, they didn't see the object at first. They just saw the water.
Yeah.
When they looked up above themselves, they saw a hovering object. So they were split up for their descriptions of the object, and they said pretty much the same thing. They described it as approximately 40 feet long. It was bright white. It has smooth surface, no wings, no tail, no exhaust, no rotors, no visible propulsion, no cockpit, and no other markings. So it resembled a white mint, which led to the nickname of the Tic Tac UFO. So Fravor descended towards the object in a wide spiral because the object was like, saw them. It was like, the object tried to leave, basically. And Fravor descended towards the object, spiraling. So he was like, and he later said that the object appeared to respond to his maneuvers. So if he would climb, the object would descend. Or if he would descend, the object would climb. So it felt like the other object had an awareness of what he was doing and was like actively avoiding his aircraft. So Fravor described the object as moving erratically, like a ping pong ball, rapidly changing directions, and had no obvious inertia. So they were like, how is this thing moving? There's no like wings. There's no exhaust. It has no engine. There's nothing. How is it moving?
Magic.
So instead of flying in straight lines, it literally was like pew, 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 pew. So when Fravor attempted to cut across in front of this object to close the distance, he reported that the object accelerated away almost instantly, and he was not able to interject. He repeatedly emphasized that he did not observe a visible exhaust, flames, any vapor trails, or a sonic boom. So the object simply disappeared from the visual range, just like immediately. Like at like superhuman speeds. So the fighters had a designated combat air patrol point, a prearranged rendezvous location that they used during the training exercise. And according to Fravor and Princeton, radar operators soon reported that the unknown contact had appeared at the cap point roughly 60 miles away. Only a couple minutes after, it accelerated away from Fravor. Which, kind of freaky.
Yeah.
How did it know where to go? It knew where to go. So, after the object sped away and he heard that it was at the cap point, Fravor and Princeton were like, okay, there's no point in being here anymore. So they returned back to the training area. But after Fravor returned, another aircraft launched, and the pilot was Chad Underwood.
So Chad?
Chad.
His name is Chad?
So unlike Fravor, Underwood carried an advanced infrared targeting pod that displayed information such as sensor mode, field of view, infrared polarity, and target lock status. So Underwood eventually located the object after flying around for a while. And here we get the famous FLIR 1, which is FLIR 1, but FLIR.
Sure. Look at her. She is literally like on top of Jackson, taking over the entire bed.
It was actually just Luna flying the Tic Tac.
Luna, did you fly the Tic Tac, sweetie? No, she has no.
Luna's the pilot of the Tic Tac UFO.
She's so sleepy. All she does is sleep.
I feel like that's all dogs do.
She's either literally like attacking us, like with love, or sleeping. Like there is no in between with her.
That's cute though.
Yeah, because we love her. Oh, she didn't like me petting her paw.
Ooh. Anyway, Underwood gets the famous FLIR 1 video. And the video lasts about 90 seconds, and it shows an infrared image of the object. The object was locked by the targeting pod. It was moving relative to the camera, and then you lose it within like seconds. It's just like gone. So you see the object, and then you don't.
Yeah. It's a weird video. It really is.
So some witnesses have said that data was collected. There are recordings that exist. But individuals later removed the data storage devices from the ships so that they could not be recovered. Several pieces of evidence that could help resolve the case are not publicly available, such as the original Spy 1 radar recordings, the E2 Hawkeye airborne radar data, if it was recorded. We are unsure.
Yeah.
Detailed telemetry from the aircraft.
Telemetry, yep.
Yeah. Classified communication logs, and complete infrared recordings if we have longer versions. So as a result, much of the public discussion relies on that eyewitness testimony rather than any kind of actual data. But it's unlikely that like they don't have any data. Were military aircraft.
Yeah.
Like, they have data somewhere. They're just not releasing it to the public.
Which, it's the military. What do we expect?
So the case is interesting because if the reported observations are accurate, they would imply a combination of capabilities not known to exist together in any publicly acknowledged aircraft. So the apparent hovering without any visible lift, the rapid acceleration, abrupt changes in direction, no obvious propulsion, and no visible aerodynamic control surfaces literally don't exist together in a man-made aircraft that we know of. So conventional jets, helicopters, drones, none of those characteristics are met simultaneously. So those who believe that this is a case of extraterrestrial life point to the multiple trained witnesses, aka the military men who saw this. Consistent accounts over 2 decades. They never change what they thought they saw. Reported radar contacts, infrared footage, and an official acknowledgement that the object was unidentified. But skeptics point out that the most dramatic claims rely on recollections rather than publicly available data. There is no complete radar data set that has been released, and there may be very mundane explanations for different parts of the incident. So we have basically only those 2 areas. But the incident gained renewed attention after reporting by the New York Times in 2017 happened alongside the release of Navy videos. So it has since been discussed in congressional hearings and reviewed by the U.S. government offices studying UAPs. So the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office has not publicly concluded that the object was extraterrestrial, nor has it identified a definitive conventional explanation, but they have defined it as unidentified and unexplainable. Okay, Jackson.
What?
He was like going like this with his legs.
Luna's on top of him. Like literally.
Okay. But among thousands of the UFO reports, the Tic Tac incident remains unusual because it involves the independent observers, the military aircraft, shipboard radar operators, and authenticated Navy videos from the same general event. So, at the same time, the absence of publicly released primary sensor data means some of the most extraordinary reported details cannot be independently verified. So, that combination makes people very intrigued, even now. And there's obviously a lack of evidence, so it was very short. But
yeah,
the fact that there's a lack of evidence is what makes it so intriguing. If you had all the answers, people would have given up. But they know that the military has the information somewhere. They know that there's radar. They know that there's radio signals. They know that they have the videos. And they're choosing not to release it, which makes it even more sketchy.
Yeah, the government's sketchy anyway.
If it's something explainable, they'd be like, guys, this is what it is. Here's the stuff. But even like the government has acknowledged that it is unidentified and unexplainable, but they won't release any of the data to back it up. They never see actual aliens. They just see a Tic Tac in the air.
Mm-hmm. Not the candy. No.
No. But I feel like
not the mint.
I feel like not seeing a like alien is more convincing because I feel like the alien stories, when you see like the little green guys with the little long fingers, it always makes it less convincing.
Right. Like it's
Just
not
like,
fucking salad fingers. Like
I like rusty spoons.
oh my god.
I like to touch them with my salad fingers. I like to feel the rust. Sorry.
Luna, can you stop her? Luna? No, she's out. She's out cold. She's gonna hear me like get up. Oh my god. She's gonna hear me get up later and then just start like screaming or like running. Cause she's so like when she's in the room when like Jackson and I are asleep, she'll just like lay there. But the second we wake up and she notices,
she's crazy.
She's literally like stepping on my chest and my stomach. Sometimes like she only steps on my bladder when my bladder is full.
She manages to do it perfectly.
Oh, every fucking time.
Do you think that
crazy dog
Tic Tac is an alien?
Oh,
UFO?
It definitely is. If the government's not giving us answers, definitely.
We both had kind of short stories.
Yeah, but that's because we had like a day to do notes. So you at least had backup notes. I did not.
Yeah, I only had one backup note, so now I only have one note left.
Well, that's at least we have a full week. Other than the fact that we have jobs, but sometimes you have downtime from work. I don't work every day. Girl, you better not be French kissing the microphone.
I don't like French kissing. Now everybody knows.
Okay. Not that they need to know.
No.
Girls like trying to make out with the microphone. All right, I'm going to end this. So our social media.
Rusty spoons.
Our social medias. Instagram, Let's Spill the Tea Pod. TikTok, Let's Spill the Tea .pod. Email, lstt.pod@gmail.com. Corey, I did it.
Yay!
I did your job because I knew you were just like.
I was following along though.
Yes, to make sure I did it right. And Corey's spilling a little extra tea today, making out with her microphone. Oh my god! Okay, I'm ending the recording. Bye.